Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros. This is the Tuesday Waiver Wire live stream. It is me, Joey P. Joe P's up here with me, of course, is my highly caffeinated friend, Derek Brown, D-Bro, the King of Bros. And it's all of you out there hanging out with us at the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel, drop your comments below, and you could win this week's giveaway from TrophySmack. It is the championship belt. Ooh, it's back, everybody. So if you missed it the first time, this is your chance at redemption. So how do you win? You like this video, you subscribe to Fantasy Pros, you drop your questions during the stream or even afterwards, and you ring the bell till it goes ding so you never miss a piece of content on the channel, and you could win the TrophySmack belt giveaway. Again, TrophySmack, the #1 destination for epic fantasy football trophies. That's the spot to go to for your winner awards, your loser awards, your rings, your belts, your trophies, all of it. Find it at TrophySmack. D-Bro, we have something important. It's a belated birthday. Oh. Yesterday we missed it. I found out after our show. It was Jerry Jones' birthday yesterday, our unofficial mascot of the program this year. So Jerry, happy 83 to you. I hope we are all as relevant as you are at I was going to say 83.
Where are you going with that?
Just alive. I just hope I'm alive. That's all. Just want to be alive.
Can't say pretty. I can't hope we're always pretty when we get to 83. But
I blew up my candles. You know what I wish for? I wish for more salary cap. That's why, so I can pay everybody. That's what I want to do. Dang it! If I could only have just $20 million more dollars, that's all I need. I get that $20 million. Next thing you know, we're a playoff team. They got a big one this week. There's a big game this week here in division, right? It's Washington, I believe, comes to town this week for them.
Yep, so. Commanders. That should be a shootout, man. Both defenses looking highly suspect these days.
Speaking of highly suspect, we talked for a second here before you answer the questions about the Bills defense last night.
Look, Bubba.
Bro,
I did not have it on my bingo card.
Well, I had the Bijan over on the total receiving and rushing. It was like plus 118. He basically had it in the first quarter almost. And to score a touchdown, so hit that as a parlay. It was a good day. Very excited about that.
You, baby. You love to see it.
But holy crap, man. Buffalo's got some problems. And you know what? Like, I feel like we're in that same spot last year where we're looking around going, Josh Allen doesn't have enough help. And last year they tried to get Amari Cooper, and that wasn't the answer. And I know I've said this before, but after watching last night, I'm going to say it again. I think they got to get Josh Allen some more help.
The wide receiver by committee and letting Josh hit the open man, and I've said this on previous shows, that all sounds great and good until you don't have the receiving talent that can actually get open. And Josh Allen is back there like, okay, well, I just got to pull a rabbit out of my butt. Like, I don't know what to do, man. Like, it's pitiful. Like, they all talk about like, oh, you don't need a wide receiver one in an offense to force feed the ball to. It's like, okay, but as the Falcons showed us last night, it's good to have stud players that you can rely on. They're nice,
Patriots showed us too. You know, it's funny. Stephon Diggs is not in Buffalo anymore, but he is in New England, and one of those teams is in first place today. Just saying.
And that team is not the Buffalo Bills.
It is not. All's right with the world now. I feel like there's balance in the force because my Mets disappointed and we're bad and out of the playoffs, and the Patriots are back in first place. So now I feel like, okay, we're back to some sort of normalcy.
The Yankees are out, so they're good.
Yankees lose. God, so good. All right, remember, if you got super chats, drop them here and we will get after them right away. At some point we will cut them off, but right now let's get to the supers here. And first one up is Awesome Dev. Got a couple here. Drop Ridley or Shakir for Boutte, Bourne, Tez, Ao Manor, and Coker. It's a very dangerous waiver wire week. A lot of band-aids, not a lot of solutions. I wouldn't drop any of those two for the rest of these guys. I mean, you believe in Bourne now? I mean, after these 2 weeks, what happens when Kittle comes back? What happens when Purdy comes back?
Well, tell me this. Would you consider dropping Ridley for Coker?
No.
Okay. See, I'm kind of with that only because Ridley hasn't been good outside of one game, and I think Coker is going to have flex relevance. I'm not saying
I would say this.
Bryce Young's any good, but
Boutte this week is the better streamer. So if like Shakir's on a bye and you just want to move forward, like that's fine too.
There's not a lot of great long-term answers this week, Joe, but there's a lot of good like flex-worthy matchup plays like
Tez Johnsons
and the Tez Johnsons, and you can get by band-aiding it together this week, but I'm not saying you could do that, in the next weeks to come.
All right, here's another one from Dev. Full PPR, max 5 RBs. I have Bam, KW3, Charbonnet, Travion, Chuba. On the wires, Carter, Woody, RJ, Spears, and Algier. Who to target and drop and how much money. So out of that group that you have on the roster, is there anybody on free agency you'd rather have?
I'm willing to go back to the well with Woody Marks, man. I don't want to drop Chuba Hubbard, but tell me, I know your Patriots fandom. Tell me at what point, and I said this weeks ago, and Pat kind of like was like, no, don't worry about it. At what point do we really truly press the panic button for TreVeyon Henderson? He's not breaking tackles. Mike Vrabel does not let him on the field. It does not matter how bad Ramondre is or how much he's fumbling. It does not matter. What point are we going to use some of this RJ Harvey type of slander and shade on TreVeyon Henderson? Like, at what point?
You could do it now. It's fair. I mean,
roll the upside of Woody Marks over TreVeyon Henderson.
That's fine. I don't know. I can't argue against it. It's very frustrating to watch. And look, this is the Tennessee Titans game, right? This is the one where you get, okay, he's against his old team here, and Vrabel can say all he wants. Of course he wants to beat the Titans. Like, come on.
Yeah,
let's not be crazy. The best way to do it is also get TreVeyon Henderson the football. So, I mean, I thought it would be in October, but it's already October 14th, and it hasn't happened yet.
Nothing's changing. It sucks.
But I really did. I really believed it was like, okay, it's September. This is what everybody does now. We have to accept it. But now we're past that. Ayo, big fan. Thanks, Chris. Gainwell, Downs, or Bourne off waivers for a spot start. I think Bourne. Yeah, okay, Bourne. So both
Gainwell is just strictly a handcuff. He actually split the backup work.
And here you go.
Caleb Johnson.
TreVeyon Henderson, is he worth at this point to hold or drop? I mean, I wouldn't drop him for Gainwell or Downs, though.
No, I wouldn't drop him for them.
Because it takes one Ramondre injury to force the hand, and you never know. That could happen anytime.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the hand gets forced, and then all of a sudden, that's a different story. Puka, MHJ, and Wilson all injured. Also have Haskins and interested in Vidal. I'm going to be in last waiver. Who can I realistically target for a replacement? I think this is that grouping that's looking at Whittington. It's looking at Tez Johnson. It's looking at
Bourne,
Bam Knight,
Troy Franklin, Bam Knight. Yeah, that kind of grouping. This is also a good week if like some of these guys are out on waivers, like the Harold Fannins, Mason Taylors, Aronde Gadstons of the world. Like, it's not crazy to play a tight end in the flex this week.
Barner's interesting too.
But yeah,
last couple weeks, Barner's starting to get a little bit more action too. He's another one. If you have like Andrews out on a bye and Kincaid this week, like Barner's probably available in your league and he's worth a stream. Daw Skills, afternoon pros need help. Allen on a bye, full PPR. Josh Allen, Jettas, Debo, Genty, JCM, Laporta, Diggs. Drop who for what quarterback? Love or Dart? So Allen's out.
Against Denver. Can't play Dart.
I can't either. So it's going to be Jordan Love. And you want to drop Jennings or Harvey? I think it's Harvey. I know you hate
Harvey.
it.
Yeah, it's Harvey. I hate it, but it's Harvey. Sean Payton can't stop Sean Paytoning.
Yeah, I mean, look, the hope is just next year these guys play more. This is weird. Duncan, Worthy, Ferguson, Kamara for McBride and Rice. What side do you want to be on? I think McBride and Rice.
McBride and Rice. Yeah.
Yeah. Who else do I realistically target using Devonta Smith, Worthy, Ferguson, Kamara? Again, that's a really tough one, but if you can get McBride and Rice, I like this deal.
Yeah, I like that deal.
You know what we should do too is, Duncan, you look at the teams that have good players that have bad records, and look, if they have a great player like a Jonathan Taylor, right, and they're 4-8 because they're, or whatever, depending on if you're playing median scoring or whatever we're at, for the 3-3 or 2-4, you're like, hey, you're mediocre with this player or you're bad with this player. Maybe you need more help. And that's the kind of deal you're looking for.
And just the skeleton key with looking for trades. I mean, you look at the teams that have issues at those spots where you have a surplus, so go hunting for the teams that have been hit by injuries with Neighbors and all these other wide receivers that could be without Marvin Harrison Jr. this week and what have you.
Help someone help you. That's what you do. Eric Hansen, I have a quarterback, Allen, wide receiver, BTJ, Sutton, Jennings, Ridley. We have Saquon, we got Billy, we got Scat, we got all these guys. Wanting to trade for Lamb. Okay, so what is the deal with Lamb? It's got to start, for me, if I've got Lamb, you've got to give me BTJ and Scattaboo, and then I'm listening. I'm not. Nope.
No, I know that, but could you offer Vidal considering coming off the big game?
You can, but I'd laugh you out of the room. So okay. I would want, I've waited this long for Lamb to come back. You got to give me Scattaboo and BTJ, and then even then I'm kind of like, all right, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Or straight up Saquon if you just want to do that instead and play Scattaboo and Billy and Marks and Vidal rest of the season.
I'm not against trading Bill only because the upcoming schedule kind of looks rough. So like Bill and BTJ, to get Lamb, I'm not against that either.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's too late now. That's the only question. All right, let's go
He had a
to
monster
Chasing
game and then
Sundays. Trade's been offered, Bowers and May for Dowdle. I have Fields, Taylor. I'm learning not to accept and streaming QB and tight end rest of season. All right, so he's learning not accepting and talking first to us. I think that's good. All right, that's the plan. So I have Fields, Mason Taylor, CMC, Genty, 12-team PPR. So basically this is an upgrade from Fields to May, I guess, right? So they're trading Dowdle and getting May and Bowers.
I'm fine with that. If Chuba comes back this week, Dowdle's going to be stuck back in a committee. I think he eventually wins the starting job, but again, you're going to have to deal with the muddied situation. I'm fine with getting that return.
I offered Derek Brown, full transparency, the returning George Kittle for Dowdle because I'm really hurting at RB right now in a league. And he just dismissed it out of hand. I thought that was a pretty good offer.
That also, for full transparency, George Kittle is we don't have a tight end spot. We have a flex wide receiver and tight end.
Yes, but you have no healthy wide receivers, and you can play him at wide receiver / tight end.
Mike Evans could be changing that. Jalen Coker could be changing that for transparency.
You will regret that offer, my friend. You will regret that offer.
I'm sitting in second in that league. I'm not regretting much right now.
You are for now. PPR. Kittle, trade Kittle, Kyron Williams, and Woody Marks for Kraft, Odunze, and Derrick Henry. What side do you want to be on?
Man,
it's pretty fair. I mean,
it's pretty.
I like the latter part, to be honest.
I like the Kraft side of this. Yeah,
only because the upside of Henry after the bye.
Yeah, and there's a disparity like with Woody Marks right now. I think that's the value opportunity. So
I hope all those Ravens fans that complain about Lamar Jackson realize how lucky they are to have Lamar Jackson after these last couple weeks. I think it was a wake up call for all of them.
Yep.
Let's go to Robbie. My worthy Igbuka Debo went out of the games hurt. I have Rice coming in. Bad days, yes. A lot of bad days, a lot of dark days for a lot of people here. Gibbs sharing touches hurts with Hampton on IR is Vidal real for me to pick up. No, look, Vidal is real for you to pick up. It's just not going to last forever. I think that's the point everybody's making about Vidal.
Yeah.
I mean, Hampton, by the time we get to week 10, will probably, I just don't see that world where Hampton doesn't come back and at least go to 50-50, if not more.
That's fair. The only worry that I have with Hampton is we have not got clear reporting about him. And I think that there's still the possibility that he did have a fracture and we could be looking at like Mark Andrews, Isaiah Pacheco like situation where he doesn't come back and he's anywhere close to being healthy. But again, this is the game we play because, we get injury reporting and stuff, and Juwan Jennings is playing with 5 ribs that are broken. But, thank you, NFL.
All right. And with the shots, drop 2, pick up 2. A.O. Manor, Pitts, Fields for Shaheed, Downs, Boutte, or Bourne. So there you go. Who do you want to drop and who do you want to pick up from the second group?
So he's got Mason Taylor. So
I would drop A.O. Manor for Shaheed. He's been very consistent this year.
Yeah. I would have no problems with that or Bourne. I don't want to pick up Downs. He's still not a full-time player. I mean, with your tight end room, man, I'm still holding Pitts just considering.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree.
I think it's just drop A.O. Manor for one of those options.
Okay. Next up here is Dinesh. Drop RJ Harvey, Travion Woody, Godwin for Kendrick Bourne. Maybe Godwin at this point because it's starting to feel like a loss.
I don't think he's going to be healthy at all. I think you drop Godwin and don't feel bad about it.
Frustrated with him. And I don't have a lot of shares. I had one league where I took him late. And it's just frustrating. Like I thought he's not man.
He's not going to be. Sucks.
Kayla, 2 and 4 PPR help. Do I trade Walker, Charbonnet for Derrick Henry and Mitchell?
I'm fine doing that.
Okay.
Henry, is going to be the goal line back, and I think better days are ahead with Lamar.
Yeah, I'd rather have Henry than the Seattle guys. And thanks for loving the show, Kayla. Appreciate you. All right, let's go to 18J Muck. Went 3-0 this week. Who do I drop? Michael Carter, Mason Taylor, or both for Kimani and Boutte?
Don't drop Taylor. He's got really good matchups over the next 2 weeks. Garrett Wilson might be out, so he's going to be the number 1 in the passing attack. I know Justin Fields has not been good, but both those defense they play are not good either. I'm fine with dropping.
Step up in that Wilson absence too. That's going to be weird.
Oh, dude, it's Mason Taylor. That's it. I mean,
Josh got to be somebody wide receiver. It's got to be somebody.
Josh Reynolds. But yuck. Yeah. I'm fine with dropping Carter for Kimani Vidal. Boutte, dude, it's just when do you feel comfortable streaming him, like flexing him? Like he has 2 good games in the whole season. It's like The times you start him, he doesn't have good games, and the times you sit him, then he's going to go off. Sucks.
Shorty, pick up Jaxson Dart or Sam Darnold rest of season. Darnold for me. I know Dart's fun, but Darnold's been very consistent.
No, I honestly think, like, I mean, who's your other quarterback, Shorty?
They've got JSN too, so they're kind of all in already. So.
I mean, honestly, I would pick up both of these guys, depending on who's your quarterback situation, and just play matchups with both of them, because they've both been good.
That's fair. Dart's there about the rushing equity. That's what he's there for. Tet and Myers for Genty and Pearsall. I want the Genty side and still believe in Genty.
I want Genty side. Genty side. Myers has been a nothing burger.
Needs to get on the damn field again too, man.
He's been hurt, man. Those PCL injuries, dude. Ain't no joke.
Real tough. CMC, Javonte. We have Judkins. We have ATN, Jordan, Mason. Drop Mason for Rico.
I can't do that. I'm not saying don't drop anybody for Rico, but you might have missed the big explosive games.
Last week was the week to do that. Because Mason was on a bye. Maybe you could have gotten him back. But I think the ship is sailed.
You're kind of chasing past weeks now.
All right, B not. Hola again, bros. I need a wide receiver because Garrett Wilson won't play probably, and I have Marvin Harrison and QJ. Do you like Boutte as a possible replacement? Yeah. Okay, it's not consistent.
Depends on what your waiver options are, but Boutte is good matchups for the next 2 weeks.
They are 7-point favorites in that game on the road, by the way.
That tells you all you need to know about the state of who do they get this week? Tennessee? Yeah. No. Tennessee?
This line in the beginning of the year was 1. Now it's -7 on New England.
Franchise heading in opposite directions, man.
Seriously. Yeah. So what happens when you get rid of good coaches? Frank Ribble's a good football coach. I don't know what they were thinking about.
No, Tennessee.
I remember when it happened, I was like, what are we doing? How are we
finding a scapegoat? That's all it was. About bad front office moves.
Yeez. I need wide receivers. Should I get Whittington, Cam Johnson, Sterling Shepard, or someone else completely from your recommendations? Also, I have Burden and McLaurin. Well, McLaurin should be back this week. So
he should be. We'll see him.
Whittington is the best of the 3 here from this group.
Whittington's easily the best of the 3.
Would you drop Burden for Whittington?
If you need a spot starter this week, because Burden's not that. Like everybody talking about, and I was fighting the good fight on social media earlier today where everybody's like, it's the Burden Ascension game. And I'm like, bro, he played like 15% of the snaps. What in the hell are y'all talking about?
Isaac Tesla played more spots than him, snaps than him.
He did. he did. And everybody's like, oh, it's the Burden game. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Well, the only thing that I'll say about that is that DJ Moore did go to the hospital after the game.
Yes.
I haven't seen an update on that today. Did you see anything?
Which was really weird. It's like, okay, so they just put out there, he goes to the hospital for precautionary reasons. For what?
Yeah, for what?
For what? Like, he wasn't knocked out. It's like one of the plays at the end of the game was like, I don't know, man. It was weird. Really weird.
Gabriel Guerra. Hey, pros, appreciate y'all. Howdy. Every year, RJ Harvey is a drop for Vidal or Knight or Kendre.
Vidal.
What about Knight and Kendre?
In that order.
Honestly, yeah, like
in that order.
I think any of them.
Yeah.
At this point,
I'm fine with that.
Harvey,
but they're playing. Sean Payton refuses to play RJ Harvey. I don't know why, but
Metal James. I'm heavy. Look, Metal James is heavy. I'm heavy on wide receivers. Need a backup tight end for week 8. Looking to drop Troy Franklin and pick up Ertz, Fannin, or Goddard. I'd pick up Fannin against the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, I'm not against that, but I mean,
Fannin, that total is 55, I think, or it's freaking bananas.
Yeah,
like that game's gonna go over 60 points for sure.
I have no problems dropping Loveland.
Yeah, and I got that Ertz touchdown last night too. Check.
Yep,
check
I hit
it,
the
baby.
overs. Let's
go
for his receiving yards and stuff.
Let's go. So on my waiver wires, Jameson Williams, Lad McConkey, and Alvin Kamara. Are either one worth picking up? How? Why, Posey? Why are these? Why is Lad McConkey
like
out there?
8-team league or something like that? I mean, it's
absolutely Lad McConkey, absolutely Alvin Kamara. I'm willing to let Jameson Williams go.
Yeah, I mean, I think all 3 of them. It just depends on who you're dropping for them, Posey.
Yeah, I'm good. But yeah, definitely 2 of them. Ghost, your thoughts on Noah Fant, Higbee, or any of the tight ends? I like Barner more than any of them. I gotta imagine he's out there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any interest in Fant or Higbee. None.
I mean, Fannin, I guess, isn't out there in that league. It seems like a deep league from that question. Okay, Kamara, Evans for Bucky and Golden.
No.
No, what? What side you like?
I want the Kamara side. Bucky's still not going to practice this week. Maybe Evans is back. Golden. I mean, dude, come on. Like, is that really going to be a breakout? Christian Watson on the horizon? Then the
I'm
money
never playing that game ever
worse.
again. If
No,
last year wasn't
no.
the Christian Watson year, it's never going to be the Christian
No,
Watson.
I'm just not playing the game of the Green Bay Packers wide receivers. I want out. None. Don't. No.
It's one of the things that keep me from betting them to win that division. Why I think the Lions still win at the end of the day, because I look at the head coach and quarterback situations in both places. I look at the defenses in both places, and there's that one thing. It's like I see guys in Detroit like Amon-Ra and Sam Laporta and even Williams and especially Gibbs. I see dudes that can make plays. All I see is Jacobs. That's all I see that's helping Jordan Love. Yeah, and I just think at the end of the day, that stuff's going to win out in those big games. And I know they lost that game to them, but I know that first week they lost to them. I get it. What's up, boys? Should I start Fields or Bryce Young this week?
Fields. Even I mean, I just don't have it. Bryce Young just had his first QB1 performance the entire year. The Dallas Cowboys provide, man. So Fields with no weapons, at least he's going to run, dude. Bryce isn't even doing that.
Man, what happens when the Jets lose to the Carolina Panthers this week?
All right,
headlines.
Here's a better question, Joey. Is Aaron Glenn one and done as a head coach? I think he should be.
I think he's going
to be. That game last week, like, what in the ever-loving hell are you doing, Aaron Glenn?
I think he's going to be, and I think it's shocking, and I'm going to take an L on that because I thought he would be a good head coach, man. I watched Hard Knocks.
He's so bad,
dude. He was with the Lions.
No freaking clue what he's doing. Like, situational coaching, motivating his team, like being a leader of men. Like,
I mean, he doesn't have a great team.
He ain't got none of it.
Let's be honest.
None
he
of
doesn't
it.
have a great team either. So it's not working a whole lot.
No, but even trying to instill a culture. So you're instilling a culture and a locker room presence of we're going to sit on the ball because I don't believe in my offense or defense, and I'm going to play scared to try to win a game. That's not winning a game. That's trying to not lose. That's
you know who I would go out if I was the Jets? I would hire Josh McCown. He's been hanging out there with Kevin O'Connell for a couple years.
Disagree.
He's been in the league forever as an assistant. He was a former quarterback. You know, if you ever want to groom a quarterback, he seems like the right kind of guy.
I don't disagree.
I like Josh McCown. He would be a good one.
I don't disagree.
He's played in New York, too. Tommy Two Fish, Josh Allen, Breece Hall for Derrick Henry, Amon-Ra.
Give me the Amon-Ra side. Who's your quarterback after this?
Stafford
or Darnold? I'm fine. Pick up both those guys and just play.
Yeah, because you're going to play Allen this week anyway. Yep.
Stream it. Totally fine with
Azer kept trying to. Azer sent me a deal today in our CBS league.
Oh dear.
He sent me Josh Allen and Josh Allen and oh god, what was it? It's Josh Allen and another piece. Maybe it was Shakir. Josh Allen and Shakir for Tedero, McMillan, and Baker Mayfield. It's like no.
Ew,
I already have the MVP.
Hell no.
No.
Azer,
I have
come
the real
on,
MVP.
Bubba. Come on. No.
No, I get it. Josh Allen's still the
I
guy
get
at the
it,
top.
but if you drafted Josh Allen, you're riding Josh Allen. Like ain't nobody trading for Josh Allen.
Well, I was like, I got Baker Mayfield already. What do I need Josh Allen for?
Yeah, top. I already got a top 5 quarterback. Thanks, Bubba. Go knock on some other doors.
Hola, muchachos. I've had so many injuries this year. This is everybody.
That's
and my
everybody,
constant
man.
has been Puka
Horrible
Nacua.
year.
I need wins. Should I trade him for a multiplayer deal?
Depends on what you get back.
You float it out there and you see if somebody cashes in big time on it, I can do it. But it's got to take.
I can do it.
You got to get somebody who's a 1A
You need a wide receiver 2 and an
plus.
RB2, like 2 top 15 options.
Would you do it for James Cook and Ted McMillan? Is that enough?
Yeah, I would probably do that. Yeah, I would probably do
that's
that.
Interesting.
What about I'm looking at wide receiver options here. What about somebody like? Would you do it for Waddle and Kyron?
Javonte Williams? Oh,
or Javonte? Or like Pickens and somebody?
Maybe. I'm worried about Pickens now is with Lamb back. Like, okay, now what happens?
Pickens and Scattaboo. Would you do that deal?
Make
it. I mean, you're thinking about it, so
I might. If I'm really hurting and I know Puka's going to miss 2 weeks and he's got a bye still ahead of him. I got offered Henry Higgins for my Hurts. Your thoughts?
Nah, it's not enough.
It's a single quarterback league. I'll go stream quarterbacks for Jalen Hurts.
I know. Well, I mean, to get Hurts, yes. I'm not taking the T in the Henry side. Is what I'm saying.
I'm saying I will. I'm saying if I've got Hurts and it's a single QB league, and there's all these guys out there, so Jaxson Dart's on the waiver wire. I'll take Derrick Henry and T. Higgins, especially now that Joe Flacco's in town.
If you could counter, I just don't want T. Higgins. That's my part. That's my issue with
Why? Why? He had signs of life last week. Ugh. Joe Flacco's going to throw the ball 1,000,000 times. That's what Joe Flacco does. Ugh. Get ready. Thursday Night Football. Ugh. Steelers. Bengals.
Aaron Rodgers
football question, but favorite whiskey on the rocks. Debro used to be quite the whiskey guy.
Eagle Rare. I'd say Eagle Rare is probably one of my go-to. Booker's is really good.
I like the 1792. I was a fan of that one. I don't know if you ever had that one.
That's good.
That's a good one. Welsh is a big whiskey guy too, in case you want to ask him. Bryce Boyle, trade Jordan Mason, Kenneth Walker for Judkins.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I want Judkins for the season.
I would do that.
Took me a second, but I had to wrap my mind around it. I definitely want Judkins this week. That's for sure.
Blanton's also is awesome, by the way.
What's that?
Blanton's is also very, very good too.
Yeah, I've had Blanton's. Blanton's is that's a Welsh favorite. He likes the Blantons. We had Blanton's out in Arizona when I visited him a couple years ago. We were at a place. We had some Blantons there. Parker Armetta, league mate, still wants my Tet marks for his Henry. I'd be getting Henry. I also have BTJ, Egbuka, QJ, and JML. Here's the only problem, though. Egbuka's hurt. QJ is hurt. I mean, this is tricky right now, but I would still do it if I had a good record. I would do it, and if you have to stream a Boutte, you stream a Boutte. You do what you got to do.
Yeah,
I still do it.
You stream the booty. Yeah, I get it.
You take the tough road right now, and then, Seth, by the way, says Ben Holiday, distilled in Weston, Missouri. There you go.
Really? I've never even heard of that one. Good pull, Seth.
In Missouri, in the Missouri area. Let's go to Jonathan's question. My RBs are Genty, Dowdle, and Mason, wide receivers. List here. Should I upgrade my RB position or not, or who for? Well, Genty and Dowdle and Mason, that's not bad. London, Evans, Waddle, Keenan. I mean, Kendrick Bourne's the guy to sell off right now. His value can't possibly ever get higher. So if you want to improve it, running back, it's Mason and Bourne, or Dowdle and Bourne for somebody else.
I do worry that we're kind of getting a Larry Fitzgerald kind of stuff out of Keenan, where it's like fast start to the season, and now the age is kind of showing a little bit the further we get into the season.
You know who I'd want to buy? I'd want to buy James Cook this week. He's on a bye.
Yeah.
People are frustrated from last night. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
That game was a
You could do Keenan for James Cook, maybe straight up, or toss in another player. And
I don't think straight up. I think you need to give more, but James Cook I'd rather have rest of season. They're going to make a trade. I'm telling you right now that they are. I don't know who it's going to be. I'm trying to look.
All right, so say he's healthy. DJ Moore to Buffalo?
Yeah, see, but they can't. Chicago just won. Can't do that. Can't do that trade.
I mean,
the Jets should do that trade in a second, but they're not going to do it either because they're 0 for whatever. So, Calvin Ridley getting out of Tennessee?
Maybe. I could see that.
Danny's question, 10-team PPR, 5-1. If Puka's down, which RB should I sit? Javonte, Hall, Rashad, or Vidal? I don't understand that. Which RB should I sit?
Also, I don't know, Danny. If Puka plays, do I sit 2 RBs for Keenan Allen Danny, you're all over the place.
Look, I'm going to tell you this.
Follow you, bro.
Javonte's in, Hall is in, Rashad White is in, and Vidal is in. Whatever you have left at wide receiver, you play. Those are my 2 RBs and my 2 flexes.
Yeah, like I want to play all the RBs.
Wilson and you got no Bucky. Like chances are you just roll with the wide receiver.
You play all the running backs.
Yeah. So all right. Let's go to M again here. Need 2 flex. Drop Horton, Franklin for Boutte, Whittington, Tez, Bam Knight. So you don't want to drop Franklin. I already know.
I don't want to drop Franklin. I think he's flex worthy this week.
You want to drop Horton for any of these guys?
Yeah, I would drop Horton for. I mean, honestly, if Puka needs to be out for Whittington to hit the lineup, but I would drop Horton for Boutte. I mean, come on, tell me, like
better quarterback,
at least
better
like
ecosystem.
Yeah, and Boutte's a full-time player, which Horton isn't. So either way. Yeah.
All right, we are going to cut off the super chats for now, just so make sure we get to all of them. So please don't drop any more super chats because we cannot guarantee we will answer them, but we can guarantee that we can give you more help with your waiver wire by going to Waiver Central. That's right. Head over to Waiver Central right now, fantasypros.com/Waiver Central, or just download the Fantasy Pros app wherever you get your app, sync your leagues for free, and use Waiver Central to help you get all the guys you need on that roster and get rid of all that dead weight. Again, Waiver Central is one of the many amazing tools And Fantasy Pros, it will help you dominate your competition and embarrass your friends and relatives in fantasy football. That's what we're here for at the end of the day. So Waiver Central, check it out right now. Let's go to It's Poppy Tino. Hey, y'all. Howdy. Trade Pickens and Nico or hold Pickens. Pickens is an interesting trade right now because of the imminent return of CeeDee Lamb. If you told me in the beginning of the year I could get Nico for Pickens, I would run away with that trade.
Yeah, but do you still want to do that deal right now? Like, rest of season, I want Pickens over Nico. I'm not crazy. I want Pickens over Nico.
I understand
Brown's not playing good football, dude.
I'm okay with it. It's an interesting trade in theory. If you made the trade, I wouldn't say it's bad, but
I said in the offseason, dude, the Dallas Cowboys are this year's Cincinnati Bengals. Like CeeDee Lamb, CeeDee Lamb.
You and I were both lamenting about Dak Prescott all offseason and what that was going to look like. And then they got rid of Micah Parsons, and it could only be even better there. Let's go to Marvin's question while D-Bro is parenting.
I got kids in the house, man, just hopping up here. I'm like, hey,
kids come in. This is what we do. My kids.
I got a candy stash. And she's like, can I have your Sour Patch? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Go ahead.
You can have a candy, of course. 12-team standard. Here's the question here. Have offered A.J. Brown for Scattaboo, yes or no? So their running backs are Jacobs, Cook, Genty, Scattaboo. Yeah, you do that trade. Because all you have is Flowers, Rice, McLaurin, Shahida. You need A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
I do that. And look, it's
Rice. Rice and Flowers. Yeah, I agree with you though.
Look, but you're never playing Scattaboo over Genty.
Your running back room is stout, dude. Like you deal for the depth. Actually, here's my thing. Why not aim higher than AJ Brown?
Well, that's the next part of this question. Or should I try to get JJ Chase or ASB for Genty or Cook?
Yeah.
Or even Jacobs off that massive game and play the
Scattaboo and would you offer Scattaboo and McLaurin for, say, JSN or Amon-Ra or Jefferson? One of those three?
I want Chase first, Jefferson second.
Okay.
And I'm actually, you know what? No, scratch it. I want Chase first still because now that Flacco's there, I'm back in. We're good. I want ASB second. I want JJ third.
Yeah. But I would try to package Scattaboo and McLaurin together.
Because the freaking Vikings one of those guys. Don't even know who's playing quarterback this week, bro.
I think it's JJ. I think it's McCarthy.
Yeah, it seems like it, but still. Let's go to Chris's question. What's up, boys? What's up, Chris?
Chris?
Should I start Fields or Bryce Young? Well, out of Fields or Bryce Young. This is the second one now.
It's Fields. I know it's rough.
And I get it, though. With no Garrett Wilson, it's scary out there, brother.
It's just Bryce Young. We cannot let ourselves be just like the optics, man. Like, it was the freaking Cowboys. It was the Cowboys.
I would not drop Chase Brown for Vidal, but I would pick up Vidal. I don't think picking up Vidal is the right move, but not for Chase Brown. There's got to be somebody lower on your roster.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that, but if you're in a pinch, I would drop Chase Brown for Vidal.
How can Chase Brown be the worst player on your roster?
No, I don't disagree with you. You probably have somebody lower. I don't disagree with that.
All right, HF has a new book coming out, Fantasy Bros.
HF, baby!
Guys on a fantasy football show who get caught up in international intrigue and scandal, waiver wire, Burden or Fannin. Fannin for me.
Fannin.
Especially with Njoku.
He's Cleveland's wide receiver 1 this week, baby. Wheels up. Njoku probably not playing.
Bestseller on Amazon. I can tell. Nick Milan. My dogs, Woody Marks or Chubb. Uh-oh. Trade them both. Get out of this.
Yeah. Trade both. Pick 2 to hold.
Isaiah Davis, I would hold,
and Marks.
And Marks, I would hold. Yeah.
Marks. Yeah.
I think Breece Hall's gone in the next week. I do
too.
Gone.
Where do you think he's going? Predict it, Joey.
I think it's the Chargers.
Yep, I don't disagree.
Because I don't believe them about Hampton.
I don't disagree with you, and I don't disagree with you about not believing. That's why I'm higher on Kimani Vidal, because if that trade doesn't go through, he's gonna be the guy.
I think Tony Pollard could be on the move too.
Ooh, good call. That's a good call.
Pollard could help a lot of teams, and I think a lot of teams would want to help Tony.
So in that world, if
that
we're
would
living
mean
in
Spears goes up.
I was fixing to say, if we're living in that world where Pollard gets moved, then everybody should be holding Tajay Spears or pick him up.
I've been picking him up everywhere because I'm just speculating. And look, trade deadline's in 2 weeks, so it's the 9. So let's go to Chris's question.
It's kind of snuck up, man. Can you imagine?
Like,
we're already in week 7?
I know. I thought about
it. We're in week 7, bro.
Yesterday, I was like, geez, we're in week 7 already? How did this happen?
We're almost halfway, Bubba.
All right. I have Malik Washington and Luke McCaffrey. You're averaging 17 a week. Okay. Because of return points. I just traded away Kamara and Evans for Bucky and Golden.
Oh, I don't like that trade, Chris.
I don't love it. I got to be honest with you.
I don't
Evans
love that trade, Chris. I don't. I really don't. I'm sorry.
You can't live on return yards. I don't. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. No.
I feel bad now. I feel guilty. I feel like I've ruined Chris's day.
Yeah,
it's okay, Chris.
Sorry.
Coke butter cheese. Who are your biggest buys and sells into the week? Who's your big buy and sell of the week?
Jeez.
My big buy is Cook. I already told you, James Cook is my buy.
Okay. Mike Evans. Boutte missing time. If Evans is back, he's going to be the clear one. Baker's playing at an MVP level. So.
I'm selling Vidal too.
I'm not against that.
Selling Vidal. I'm sending, and Rico Dowdle is averaging 33 points a week. There's no way he can keep that up. Like I think that's an impossibility. But we'll see.
Brian Thomas Jr., another good buy.
Yeah, I'm agreeing on that one. Bros from Chris, rest of season Superflex, Stroud or Murray?
Stroud.
I have
no Kyler Murray faith.
But you got Jones and Darnold, so you're good. So it's the third guy anyway. Yeah, it's Stroud's passes by.
It's QB3. Kyler Murray is poop. Kick him to the waiver.
All right, Bruce Richard. That's how the name is spelled. I didn't do it. Bruce did it. Keep Vidal with Hubbard still out, or try to package Vidal and a wide receiver for a better long play. Keep Vidal with Hubbard out, or try to package Vidal and a wide. I would try to package Vidal now. Like I said, you can't get any better than it was against Miami. See what you can get.
Package Vidal and Hubbard to the Rico team. Whoever picked up Rico, go do that.
Yeah, that's fair. Awesome Dev, Superflex PPR. I'm 3-3. Here's the question: the 1-5 team has Breece, Etienne, Warren, and Henry. What can I offer them? So the RBs are not great here, obviously. So wide receivers, you don't want to trade London. Nico just came from his bye. Shakir. I would say Sutton or Diggs are the guys that are, the up there and available. If you can put Diggs or Sutton out there for Breece or ATN, you do that deal. I don't think you can get Henry for it, but you could try. But I think Breece or ATN for one of those wide receivers is a good deal for everybody.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, let's go to Middle James again. Drop Troy Franklin or Hunter for Kimani Vidal.
Hunter, drop him. No faith. Drop Hunter.
Yeah, that, you know what? I kind of said at the time, too, I did not like what Jacksonville did with their draft capital drafting him. I thought that was a bad idea for an organization that needed way more help up front.
Now they're trying to run him out there as a full-time wide receiver to get return on their investment. The answer's been staring you in the face the entire time, Jacksonville. Play the dude a freaking corner full-time and let him be elite. Stop.
I agree.
Just stop.
I agree. The problem is they should have just gone for an offensive lineman still. Like, that was the secret sauce there. BTJ was great last year. You're going to find somebody other slap nut guy off the waiver wire to sign. Some veteran guy.
Like Jalen Noel in the middle rounds and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Jaden Higgins. They could have taken all those guys in later rounds. Yep. Like, it was a bad idea. And they moved capital to do it.
Gladstone's first draft class, not so great. We'll see.
Bring back the Gronk. Hey, y'all. Howdy. Pick up Bam Knight. RB room is KW3, Judkins, Pollard, and Chubb. I don't think so.
I wouldn't drop any of those guys to do it, but pick him up, sure. I mean,
wouldn't. Not with that grouping. Like
I'm not dropping any of those guys to do it. I'll tell you that though.
No,
because then they have to buy after they play the Packers.
Those guys. So.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Mark, do I drop Juwan Jennings for someone?
I mean, it depends on who you're dropping them for.
Looking at this grouping, Corum or Charbonnet. Those would be the two guys. Corum, I would drop it for. At this point, like, we're trying to get W's here. If Juwan Jennings helps you this week, I can see that for Corum because he got banged up last week.
Well, Corum's on his team is the way I'm reading that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Who are you going to drop? You like to pick up Jennings. That's what I thought it was.
Oh, okay.
So that's the.
I'm not against that. Sure.
Chubb, Judy, and Jennings, Hollywood Brown are on waivers. Are Ridley and Travis Hunter droppable for any of these players? Definitely
Travis
Chubb
Hunter.
For Travis Hunter. You want to pick up anybody else here for Ridley?
Well, I mean, so are Ridley and Travis Hunter droppable for any of the first few guys?
For Chubb and Jennings, yeah. I think Jennings is interesting, especially with Purdy returning soon.
Yep,
he loves Juwan Jennings. Loves him. Can't get enough of Juwan Jennings.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't seem to love him too much. Good Lord.
Kyle Shanahan loves Kyle Shanahan. At the end of the day.
I was fixing to say Kyle Shanahan's got to be like just a gnarly kind of guy to play for. It seems like everybody wears out their welcome or gets tired of him after a few seasons.
Tootin, Woody, Aomanor droppable for Coker or Jones coming off the IR soon?
Aomanor is an
droppable.
Aomanor. I would drop both of those guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Holding Woody Marks.
Next up here is Avid Enemy Viewer. Let's take a look here. What's the question? Do I make a trade here for an RB? Let's look at the roster here. You've got Gibbs, you got Knight, you got Woody, you got Kendre Miller, McConkey, BTJ, Garrett Wilson, Mike Evans, Wandale. Yeah, this roster gets thin real quick. And if you're adding Vidal already to this mix and you get Vidal, then I'm not worried about making a move.
So out of
you're getting
left field,
Evans back, and you got McConkey and BTJ with Wilson out, and Wandale's played pretty well.
would you trade Gibbs to a team that has like 2 RB2s, like Scadaboo and another RB2? Do you get
I don't want to trade Gibbs.
asset?
Gibbs is too electric.
Okay.
He's my best player.
All right. Okay.
I understand the thought process. I don't want to do it. I think just adding
I'm just saying
Vidal.
with the constitution of this offense.
If you know you're getting
roster.
Vidal, that cures a lot of the ills here,
Yeah,
and I think
that's
you're
fair.
all right. Because Evans comes back, takes the place of Garrett Wilson this week, so you should be all right.
Yep.
By the way, you know what else is all right? Making a bet over at Hard Rock Bet, our sponsor today. We know Tuesdays are for scouting the waiver wire, and once you're done finding your diamonds in the rough, head over to Hard Rock Bet and see what their odds are to score another touchdown. See what their yardage total is, and over on Hard Rock Bet, you don't have to wait for week 7 to kick off the action. There's always something to bet on. We've got Major League Baseball, we've got NBA stuff, we've got hockey, we've got everything. And if you haven't tried already, what are you waiting for? Hard Rock Bet, you bet your first bet of $5. If it hits, you get 150 in bonus bets if you win, plus your payout. There's new promos every day, so if you're listening to this later, just open up the app and check out what you've got for this week. Download the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app today and make your first deposit so you can start winning some cash. Let's go to Karameshi. Next question. Evans and Nico for Puka. Still got Rice and Debo. Interesting. Taking advantage of the Puka injury here. It's not a bad haul for Puka, too, if somebody's panicked right now. It's not bad.
Could you give up Debo and Nico and get Puka? I want to hold Evans, man.
You could try. That would be preferred. I'd like to hold Evans, too.
I think you can get that done.
Man, could you imagine if they got Evans and Igbuka healthy at the same time? How good and Bucky Irving?
Baker Mayfield MVP, baby!
Buccaneers. I already told you. I already bet him to win the NFC.
I bet
get that at 10-1 now.
The South when it was plus money during the offseason.
10-1. Let's go. I could deal with a let's see, a Bucks. Who from the AFC? God, there's tricky right now.
Dude, there's so much parity in the NFL. So many teams look like every team has holes. Every team has flaws.
You're gonna laugh at me, but I have a bad feeling somehow the Denver Broncos defense is gonna will that team into the freaking Super Bowl.
If Bo Nix can stop playing basement level quarterback, like, dude, I owned the L last year about Bo Nix as a prospect and how good he was this year. This year feels like all of my worries as a prospect eval coming to fruition. Like all of the worries and issues I had with Bo Nix as a prospect feel like it's all coming to roost. I was like, well, I was out and now I'm in, and now that I'm in, I should be out. Like
but he's so young still, good. And Sean Payton's there, so I don't know. I can't.
I still got faith, but dude,
doom and gloom.
Bad.
Last week was really bad. The week before, I thought he did a pretty good job there, beating the Eagles in Philadelphia. That's a task. He was good in that game in that second half. He was very good in that
game. Like if it's a good matchup, he's been playing well, and outside of that,
yeah. But isn't that most young quarterbacks? Can't you make that argument? Like, you know, he's still 20. I mean, he's older than some other young quarterbacks. Isn't he 25?
I was going to say, are we going to have an old joke here?
Well, I mean, the AARP.
Which, by the way, dude, have you seen like the gridiron cartoons with Bo Nix? They give like give all the rookies like the baby voices, and then Bo Nix is like got the old man like. So good.
Well, he's 25 now, right? Yeah. Can make a hell of a living playing in college football for 6-7 years. Eli, half PPR 10-team league. Watson and Kincaid in the IR spots. Who do I drop for Boutte? And how much fab? Drop Kendre Miller for Vidal. Yes, I would do that one. Wilson or I would. You know what? I would drop. I assume we're not. Is that Garrett Wilson or Michael? Like I don't know. Is Garrett Wilson there?
I'm guessing that's Garrett.
All right.
I guess it can't be Michael Wilson. Nobody in the year 2025 has
I was
Michael
gonna
Wilson.
say it's got to be Garrett Wilson. Okay, so Slayton, I'm dropping for Vidal first.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I would
And
drop Kendre ahead of that.
I'd rather keep Kendre on the roster. I don't believe just because Alvin Kamara wants to stay there doesn't mean that the Saints want him to.
I'll put my fandom hat on right now. Anybody that thinks that Mickey Loomis is trading anybody is crazy to me. Like Mickey Loomis has anybody looked at the moves? This guy's giving away every single draft pick for players that aren't even starting on the damn team. Mickey Loomis is horrible. He's not trading Alvin Kamara. I don't think it's happening.
Should.
He should. League, oh, yeah, he should.
Won't accept offers for Bijan. Well, I mean, because maybe they've been crap offers. But if you're 0 for 0
HF, give him some of that book money, baby. Come on.
Yeah. DJ Hype. Hey, pros, I'm currently sitting at 5-1. Nice. Should I trade JSN and get Genty and London or stay put? Genty and London for JSN.
That's a good return for JSN.
Like, I love JSN and all, but jeez.
Yeah, I would do that. That's a good move.
Chiefs Bucks Super Bowl. What do you think of that? That's from Seth, our producer. I could see that. Chiefs Bucks.
A rematch?
The whole country will be rooting for the Buccaneers.
Damn right. I'll be rooting for the Buccaneers too. Baker, baby.
I would want Baker to win.
Hell yeah. I would be rooting for Baker all the way.
Traded Sutton, Kamara, Mason, and Waller for A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, and Tet McMillan. You crushed this trade.
Oh,
this is a fantastic trade.
Chris, this is a good trade.
Took a risk.
These are the kind of trades you come to the stream to sit here and flex. That's a good trade. I like that.
That's a great trade. That's a fantastic deal.
Good job, Chris.
You at 3 for 3 on that deal. Matthew, half PPR, 1 flex here. I have Nakua, Amon-Ra, T-Mac, Henderson. Yeah, Mononga. Look, I was hoping it would be this week, and then it's not. Swift put up a huge day. It's over. It's done. Drop him now. Should I wait for an RB2? I'm so mad. Him and Brashard Smith, I'm just so mad about both.
Dude, it's so bad. Yep.
It's fine. What are you going to do? Should I wait for an RB2 to arise or trade Worthy for one? I'm fine with trading Worthy now that Rice is back.
Worthy. Worthy's one big hit away from being out.
Would you Worthy for Kamara? I think that's fair.
Yeah, I would do that.
I think that's a fine deal. Let's go to Michael here. Need help at wide receiver. Looking to drop either Golden or Myers for Whittington. No. Not Myers for sure.
I'm not dropping either one of those.
Either. No.
Like, Whittington's only going to give you 1 week. 1 week of Puka's out. Outside of that, no.
JCM a viable RB2 rest of season?
Yeah, he is.
I would think so.
He is.
I would think so. All right. Should I trade Pittman for Vidal?
No,
I don't like
that. No, Drew, no.
Even if you have good, it's not enough.
No.
Kittle coming off IR. Drop Waller or Pitts? Doesn't matter. Waller would be
Pitts.
Send Waller back to the Shadowland. It was fun for a couple weeks. He's 100 years old and he's injury prone.
Waller. But he's got rap chops, dude. Come on. Those singles?
Does he?
The whole defense on him? Come on.
Does he? All right, let's get to Brittany's question.
He really doesn't. I'm just trying to help him.
God, that is such a freaking hilarious single too. That rap single of his.
Dude, it's so good just for the quotables. I love it, and I need more in my life for the quotables. It's there. Yep.
Stream New England defense this week 1,000 times.
Yes. Yes. New England.
Yes. New England is the best streaming defense of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Just go for it here. They're going to open a can of whoop ass. Look, Debro is my goat. Oh, look at that. See, some people do like you.
Some people like me. I like that.
None of us here, but people out there like you. Oh, here's another one. Debro, two people like you. Debro, you are the man. You've helped my team so much this season. See, look at that. That's nice. All these nice things. Nice. All right. Adrin coming in late here with one. Hey, y'all. Howdy. Half PPR.
Howdy.
Let's look at the question here. I want to flip one of these tight ends to make an elite RB2 or wide receiver 2. Well, already oxymoron, because if they were elite, they'd be RB1s and wide receiver 1s, but we'll play anyway. So McBride and Tyler Warren, I agree. Trade one of them.
You trade one of them.
I want to say McBride will give you back more, and I don't think you're going to miss much with Warren playing every day. So I would trade McBride. I think he's the bigger name. I think people are more comfortable. Yep. That's the guy. Go get James Cook right now. Can't play him this week anyway.
Get Cook.
Someone's going to be pissed off.
Or like McBride and Olave and go after one of the top like JSN, Amon-Ra. If you want to take the risk of Puka, I'm not against that either.
Barkley's been lackluster. I wonder if you can make a weird run at Barkley, depending on the team.
I don't want to buy Barkley.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's not breaking tackles, dude. He's not breaking tackles, and you talked about the volume adding up all season. I do not want any part of Saquon.
Nobody wanted to hear me talk about how it could not be the same kind of performance year over year.
Saquon has been one of the most inefficient running backs in the entire NFL on a per touch basis.
And the line hasn't
don't want to hear it. No, the line was elite last year, and they are not good this year.
I'll play Boutte over Franklin. I will say.
That'll do. And that's really just the Drake May. That's the Drake May belief. I agree with you on that one. Yep.
You can get plus money on the Patriots to make the playoffs right now, by the way.
Really? Mm-hmm. I bet the over on the regular season win totals, which is looking really good right now, Bubba.
Plus 192. That schedule is real easy right now.
All right, heading to betting pros. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it live on the show.
Worthy on a waiver wire. Drop Franklin for him. Yes, 100% yes.
Yeah, I would do that.
Again, better ecosystem there. Let's go to Jack's question. Should I hold or trade Saquon? Speaking of Saquon, for value, since look, you got to get good value. I'm not giving him away. I'm not selling him cheap, but I would kick the tires just to see because the Eagles have some problems there. They definitely do. Do you guys think Breece Hall to the Chiefs is likely? No, I don't think the Chiefs value running back enough. They're just going to play with what they have. The Chiefs give 0 Fs. 0.
Have you looked at the lines for the New England Patriots to make the playoffs this morning after this weekend?
Well, it was plus 192.
It's
Monday
not
morning.
Now, dude. It is minus 300 at Hard Rock Bet.
Because, you know why? Because the Bills lost last night.
Yeah.
That's why. Yesterday morning it was plus 192.
That is crazy, dude. That's crazy.
But that's a huge swing because now,
massive.
Now you're tied with them, and you have the tiebreaker, and the next game is in New England. That's why.
Do you want to know where their regular season win total is at?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Patriots still have 2 games left against the Jets and 1 against Miami. Yes,
I think so. Yeah, I have to go look at it.
That's
so real fast before we get to the next question. Give me a guess on where do you think the over-under line is set right now for their win total for the year?
For the Patriots?
For the Patriots. It opened at 7.5.
I was going to say it was 7.5, 8.5 in some spots. Where is it now? I would say probably 10.5.
It's 10.5, dude.
Yeah.
It's 10.5.
Because I kept saying they're a 10-win team and nobody wanted to hear it. I'm like, just give it some time.
I said it too. We talked about it the entire
offseason. Watch the Betting Pro shows all August.
They're scheduled. Yeah.
Drop Mooney for Vidal, 100% yes.
Yep.
Done. 1,000 times yes.
Done.
Drop Tootin for Spears, yes. Big time yes.
Yep.
I think Pollard is a prime target. Thanks. You're welcome, Brittany. Appreciate you being here with the show.
Brett.
See where the homies. Is Charbonnet droppable for Aaron Jones, Burden, or Bourne? For Jones, I think.
For Jones, sure. Yeah. And Bourne if you need a flex play this week.
Jones is an interesting acquisition right now. Right now. Jones. I'd be trying to acquire him on the cheap right now. Karameshi, are y'all down enough on Saquon to sell for Scattaboo?
I would, and you could probably get Scattaboo Plus.
If you get Scattaboo Plus,
you can get Scattaboo Plus. You can.
Saquon. I'm Gucci. You Polo. Would you would have 2 start Hendo this week? Mahomes, Judkins, Nico, Tet. Due to injuries to Hampton and Puka, trade Ricky Pearsall, J.K. Dobbins, May for Henry and Worthy. I would have to start Henderson this week.
I don't want Worthy. I want nothing to do with Worthy. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but you're getting Derrick Henry.
I know that.
And you're moving from May to Mahomes. I don't mind that.
I mean, I don't mind if you can get somebody besides Worthy in the deal, but I'm not making the deal for Worthy. I just don't. I have no faith that he stays healthy. This is the prime. You want to talk about the players to trade away right now? Xavier Worthy. Rashee Rice is coming back. He's had a few good games. He is banged up beyond all get out. Like he's not healthy. Trade Xavier Worthy away.
My Hall McBride for James Cook. Too much.
Way too much. Yeah.
Way too much. Should I burn my waiver wire number 2 pick on Vidal if you need running backs? Yeah, JT, Kamara, and Dowdle. Yeah, do it. And then
because there's a world we can live in that the Chargers don't trade for a running back.
There is.
That is possible.
I would acquire him and flip him right now if you have that waiver wire because he's worth a lot right now between the buys and the injuries.
Yes.
Value Fannin Jr. over Pitts Sr. or Mason Taylor in full point PPR.
Not over Mason, but over Pitts. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you that. I can't wait to see if the Jets lose to the Panthers in their own building.
Boy, they're going to.
Michael Carter or Bam Knight? I think Carter still.
I'm going to say neither.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but like they were both on the Jets at the same time, weren't they? A couple years ago during the Mike White era.
Yes.
I want to say it was the Mike White Jets era.
Yep, they were.
How's that for a poll?
Yeah, it's a good pull.
That's how you know that you're the Arizona Cardinals. You have all the Jets rejects. That's what you're doing.
Ooh, that's so rough.
All right. Yeah, Pats have the Browns and Titans coming up next. And then the Jets, Bengals, Giants, Ravens, Jets again, and then Dolphins in week 18.
Good Lord. So I need to take over 10.5 season wins?
Well, look, they still play the Falcons, Bucks, and Bills. But again, they've already shown you they can stand toe-to-toe with the big boys.
Hard Rock bet's still holding hard on the 9.5, although it's minus 200.
Drop Charbonnet for Vidal.
Let's go. I want plus money on over 10.5.
I would drop Charbonnet for Vidal.
Yeah, I would do that.
He's got more immediate playability upside there.
Vidal looks good. I mean, very Devin Singletary-esque performance.
Here we go. With 6 teams on a bye in week 8, should we play waivers differently tonight? That's a great question, Dweezy. That might be the best one. You should definitely be looking ahead.
Really good. Yeah.
And seeing, are there other guys you can play? Now, here's the trouble. The guys that are available right now could just be 1 week streamers, and we've talked about that a lot. But guys like Boutte have a little bit more life. I think Whittington might have more life to him. Vidal certainly is going to have more life to him. Spears is interesting because of that. Again, I think what you're trying to do here is look ahead and also look ahead for trades too for week 8, because you're looking ahead. If you've got a tough week 8 coming up, and there's some guys you want to get rid of now that aren't helping you that could help somebody else later on, you might want to start making those moves. What are you looking at?
For everybody out there, just so if we are playing the look ahead game, the teams that are on bye for week 8 are the Lions, the Raiders, the Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, and the Jaguars. So if you're looking to fill holes in that spot of your team, those are the teams that are going to be on bye, 6 teams.
Yeah, that's a lot of fantasy players there.
Yeah.
Let's go to Casey. Should I get Tez Johnson? I've had Egbuka, St. Brown, Pickens, Devonta Smith, Terry McLaurin, Troy Franklin, or pick up Vidal? Pick up Vidal. Because you're never playing Tez over those guys.
Yep.
That's an easy one.
Agreed, Casey.
All right, let's go to drop Daniel Jones for Dart. No,
don't do that. Don't do that. I love Dart, but don't do that.
He's playing. They're going to win that division, the Indianapolis Colts. What are we doing in the fields? Look, it was just terrible last week.
Keep him. It's feast or famine, dude. It's feast or famine. Like, he's still got 3 games with 25 or more fantasy points this year.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. He's been an RB1 in every game except last week and the one he got hurt.
Dude, he's a
QB1 rather. Excuse me.
Sorry about that. So what are we 2 horrible games below 5 fantasy points. You take those out, and he's outscoring Josh Allen. And I understand,
it wasn't a horrible game. He got hurt, D-bro. He got hurt against Buffalo.
I don't disagree with you, dude. And Denver. And nobody is having success versus Denver. Nobody. Nobody's having success.
He was QB2, nobody. He was QB4, he was QB7. He got hurt, he was QB35. He didn't play in week 3, and he was QB30 last week. I get it. He gets Carolina and Cincinnati the next 2 weeks. I'm buying Fields everywhere.
The other thing that people are not mixing into all this, and they just want to crap on Justin Fields. I'm not telling you he's playing amazing football. That offensive line has been horrible.
Oh, terrible.
Like him and Tyrod Taylor, if you look at quarterbacks with these 25 dropbacks, they are 1 and 2 in pressure rate faced. Like, the offensive line's bad. Aaron Glenn's been bad. Like, he has no receiving option. So you take Garrett Wilson out of the equation with Patrick Surtain. Who the hell are you throwing to? And if you got time to throw. So I don't disagree. And the upcoming matchups are pretty, Panthers, Bengals, the Browns, Patriots are playing better, but the Ravens, he's got some matchups, man.
All right, last one. Pro, should I rename my team the Rice Cookers, cooking up some rice, or cooking with rice? I don't like any of these. There's got to be something better.
I don't like any of that.
No. Yeah. Plus, is Rushy Rice really a guy you want to name your team?
What about I'm on you like rice?
I
don't know. There's really not a whole lot of stuff you could do with rice. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with rice.
Well, wait. Okay, so straight up, because I think this is a good debate. Rice or noodles? You got to pick one to eat the rest of your life. Rice or noodles? Which one?
What kind of noodles are we talking about? Well, not like pasta.
You get to pick. You're an Italian.
We're talking like Asian noodles versus Asian rice. Is that what we're talking about?
That's it. That's it.
Rice.
Okay, I'm a rice person too.
Yeah, and everybody keeps telling me I should like Thai food, and I just can't do it. I just don't.
You can't?
I don't. I've tried it a million times. I don't know. A lot of slimy stuff. I don't like the sauces. I just don't like it. I don't like. I know everyone tells me it's so good, and I keep trying. I'm like, I don't like this.
Joe don't talk Japanese
food. I love
Joe
Chinese
can't talk
food.
Thai.
I like Korean barbecue even. The Thai food just doesn't do it for me. But there you go. That's the ABC.
See, the chat agrees with me. Rice. Rice.
Yeah, rice is good.
And Juan
Fried rice,
agrees with
white
me.
rice,
Thai food's
brown rice,
awesome.
yellow rice.
Yeah.
All the rice. There you go. See, look, all the rice people here. We're rice men. That's what we are. Also, we're men of the tools. So make sure you go and you use Waiver Central.
Phrasing,
and
Joey.
you
Phrasing.
Get all of, well, whatever. FantasyPros.com/Waiver Central, or download the Fantasy Pros app and use Waiver Central to help you get all the right guys on your roster and the wrong guys off it. Also, Hard Rock Bet $5, get 150 in bonus bets when your first bet hits. Only at Hard Rock Sportsbook Bet. And of course, don't forget, drop your comments below. Like this video right now. Like it. Do it. And of course, make sure that you subscribe to Fantasy Pros YouTube channel so you can win the championship belt from TrophySmack, this week's TrophySmack giveaway. That'll do it for us. But the story of the game goes on. For Derek Brown, I'm Joey P. We'll see you next time, kids. Bye.
I can't believe you don't like Thai food.
That's
Stunning to me. That's stunning.
It's not great. Like,
are you a sushi guy or no?
No, I don't like sushi either.
Wow.
I don't like squishy foods.
Squishy.
Like,